All right, I can see the lights are beginning, and to my surprise, just yet, no Korean rosters have gone through to our weekly final. Will we see that happen now? They always have a fantastic shot as we get ready for the final game of the day here for the PGI.S. We're heading over to Miramar, and of course, going over to Pansy and Poro for all of the action.
Thank you so much. One more game to go, at least today. And of course, this is the PGI.S presented by Intel, where the gaming happens, if you're just tuning in. Starting off in the north this time, heading to the south. What a crazy statement James made there, that we haven't seen Korean teams really peek through here yet. This has been surprising.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet. I mean, of course, it's only been 4 games, but you know, you would still think that we would have seen a few more Korean teams up, at least even in the top. They're fighting for it, especially Damwon, who had such a fantastic run during the qualifiers, but we haven't really seen them kind of get things going just yet. Maybe this last game of the day will be the thing that does it.
Let's see what's left in the tank here. Obviously, the newer names to this Buriram look like they are poised to still go even further. I mean, they have been wild so far. They've been finishing since they joined, basically within that top 2 essentially. I mean, you've got to feel eventually they'll do it. Otherwise, that's gonna be heartbreaking for them, getting so close so many times. I mean, losing out to Na'Vi in that scenario, I can't really fault them. Na'Vi looked formidable. They had the better positioning, really great utility usage, and they just got cornered in there. But I mean, eventually they've got to make it work. Wow, we are going to the north. Outside of it, I mean, that's for his sake. But as you can see, the Furia Gen.G battle now begins. Furia have been kind of peppered on the way. They had so many problems being chased down from pretty much everyone. They are garnering way too much attention, and it's a bold maneuver to slot in towards the Oasis. Maybe just feeling they need some heat up north, get the, the soothing sound of the Oasis next to them. Maybe not a bad idea after all that attention, but uh-oh. That's a pin being pulled. That's not so soothing. Oh, it's signed sealed through the roof. It gets great damage done, and Hypnotics. Sick play from him. He is a threat in the back lines now. As you can see, Necro is in all kinds of trouble. Slips behind the box. That spot I horrifically have played myself. Hypnotics seems all too aware of that, but the nade just bounces astray. That one doesn't.
Yeah, that one didn't. That one didn't. Is this the rest of Furia showing up? Rospu gonna try to see if he can salvage something out of this. He gets taken very low by Pio, and it might be one more well-placed throwable away. That'll do it. Goodbye, Furia. That was
new circle.
Oh, that was a rough rotation, and look at that.
Right next to DA, apparently. So, again, EU on EU crime at this point. Code Marco and Bard right next to each other. And Iroh going to have to potentially go to toe with his old teammates. Now, this could be heartbreaking on all accounts, but Code Marco's the first one to draw blood and seal it too. Wookie Bookie's down. DA are holding this.
Quick on the trigger right now. Iroh going to spot out Matrelius, get him low, but not enough to get the knock. Maybe the Molotov will be enough to follow up, but it doesn't fall where it needs to. And Mert peaking at the perfect time, and TSM is just getting picked apart right now. Miracu try to go for the res on Wookie. DA needs to read this. Looks like they are going to send Smash to do the dirty work.
Yeah, Smash is your front runner to hold back the potential from TSM. Miracu did get the revive. Wookie Bookie's back on his feet, so TSM not looking so lost here. And if they get a quick couple of kills, no. It goes by the wayside. Smash leaning forwards, the one to isolate, get the job done. Miracu now forced to fight. He's got 4 players to find, and they're everywhere. He finds Smash with a quick shot, but the quicker trade comes back through. DA stabilized. They'll get Smash back up, and they have no other threats for now.
And Zenith in a good position right now on the southern side as well, but as you said, there's still quite a few teams on those outskirts that have to find a place to call home, and there's such a big empty area right in the dead center of this thing with nothing really around it, as it looks like 5 want to survive his encounter with TSG. Now Shandian and IMC are still up for TSG, but DA, they had to do something. They had to send it. Oh,
DA send.
They lose 1.
DA full send. Oh, God, I've seen this so many times, and, mixed bag of results. But they do sometimes actually do kind of well. Oh, God, the cars are flying, everything's in trouble, it's in a terrible state, it's just Roth left alive, and, yeah, no room to be found there. You already had so many teams in this area. You weren't going to get much play out of it. DA's pulled up not far away. Kind of, you got Liquid on one side, Gen.G on the other, and Gen.G still with blood on the tip of their sword just coming out of this. Happy to take another fight if they have to. Barely got a scratch in that previous one. But DA are kind of safe? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know how it makes me feel.
I mean, it's really just a question of what Gen.G feels like doing. Do they feel comfortable with DA hanging out here? Do they feel like they can take that compound easily or without losing anybody? And right now, it seems like Gen.G just content with holding down what they've got. Not getting any more greedy than that. The circle does pop. It goes center. Oh, Aqua, where are you going, buddy?
Okay, we keep going.
Bushes. Why not? Why not? Let's keep going. IMC Shandian's taking shots over towards Buriram as Buriram is taking their time figuring out how they want to push into the Damwon position. Looks like M200 will get spotted out. Oh, Lorena going to get taken out as well as Gen.G. Tiamba, I'm not sure where they were going to go coming from the south. They still have a vehicle. They still have 2 up. Maybe there's still room in the Gen.G compound. Who knows?
Oh, at this point, why not? I mean, just everyone, just go stack it. Party in the car park, you know? And we are seeing these outskirts fights now starting to conclude. Buriram, oh no, caught in the heels. This is going to be terrible because now you've got attention from 4 AM coming over. Everyone's piling in on this one. Buriram caught in between a rock and a hard place, but they're trying to get to cover desperately, but it's not being allowed. Kale on the other side is the fast residing factor, denying that entrance on the push across. Now, one player's made it through, at least for now, but under. Just being the Undertaker of the scenario, taking people away, and there goes Buriram. No chance at this one. I'm still seeing Clib landing bangers from afar. I don't know how he's doing that, but he's having a nice day, at least from the car park. That's a weird phrase, just hanging out in the old car park.
Yeah, why not? As one does. He just bodied one of the Oath boys on the complete opposite end of the circle, and now...
Okay, can we just talk about 4AM have pushed this? They've put themselves in the line of fire, which I don't know how I feel.
I mean, they had to go somewhere, I guess. I mean, the compound that they were at for the north, there's still a little bit of it in, but they decided to go ahead and leave it and try to push over here. And look at that, they could have had some compounds still to play with, but yeah, here they come. The grenades, the flashbangs, the smokes, every single bit of utility you could possibly ask for still coming out, and K7 still there, Zenon! What a grenade dropping right on top of Godby, and no one's gonna pay the price as he tries to escape, though.
I don't know how I feel about this. I like it in the fact that it's scrappy and it's a bloody battle, but it's not... Kills don't mean anything in this one. You're not even going to secure this area completely. They're just... Looks the only one alive, and you've got so many players coming your way, and then you've got people watching you across. You're dead. You're gone. 4 AM. I honestly think a pretty questionable choice to push that. Yes, you could have had the problem of Liquid maybe coming your way eventually, but they could have... I don't like that play. This is not your normal rule set. This is about survival. You don't get any prizes for getting kills or second or third. It's about first place. That wasn't the play. LG Divine had a great start in this, but now that circle has forced them away from safety. We are going to see outskirts fights. Now you have to fight for the outskirts. Now you've got to make hard choices. An Oath tried to make one and has gone poorly. Aqua's been found. T1 is gone. We've got 8 teams left. This is the bloodbath that was waiting to happen.
Oh, Oath had to go somewhere. They decided to try to push up here. Snaker's going to be the last one alive, and no, he's running right into Liquid. That'll do it for him. Liquid, for their part, they saw 4 AM make that push, and they took that opportunity to wrap around to that north side, and they have so much room to work with right now, and they can kind of play this as slow or as fast as they would like. Because shots over in their range. Oh no, DA.
But this is exactly why it's ingenious from Liquid. They'll leave DA to catch the net of Gen.G moving in. Those two can just take lumps out of each other. They've just left. They've gone, nah, I'm all right. We've been scouting this entire time. I'll leave you two to deal with each other. We'll move on. But this now looks in towards the likes of Virtus Pro. They're on the receiving end. They put themselves at the foot of the hill. Towards the top, you've still got all of these teams with superior positioning, able to just lob down grenades.
Damwon still in a strong position. They have that high ground, and they have been battered and beaten this whole time. They still have 4 up, and they're going to be taking out more from Virtus Pro. It's down to just Batulins and Haruzen as they are hanging out on the edge of this cliffside. No shots in the back just yet, but now Liquid using this as their opportunity, maybe ringing the dinner bell to maybe take a push onto Kia as well, but it looks like they pulled back for the time being.
Oh, great nade, just posted through the letterbox. Another one goes through. Probably not going to find much this time. Actually, tell a lie, it's finding a great deal. Metralius as well punished. Smash is still here. And Gen.G, they're clearing, but this is taking time. They'd probably love to have moved on by now. That circle, it looks like a lot of the teams are banking it on going east. And if it does, that puts either... Yeah, there we go. If it does, which it did, DA and Gen.G are now just kind of mutually assured destruction.
King is just crashing right into Divine here. JN hopping into the vehicle, trying to stay alive. He actually gets away with it. He stays alive through the smoke. Kale now going to take some damage from Turtle as Levi's has come to provide a little bit of support. Under going to use this opportunity to turn his attention towards VP, and it actually works. Levi's the last one up here for Divine. He's going to come around the side. Under. Who took him out? I'm not sure. Are they still? They're still both alive.
Oh, now they might not be. Oh, the bounce on that nade, you're a lucky boy. But even with all of those kills, they got so much attention. And of course, it means that they don't get the chance to win. Liquid, the slow Goliaths in the north, bouncing through. And I agree with you. They are in the primed position for the victory here. Gen.G finally make it out of that compound. It looks like DA have kind of left them alone to their own devices. But DA have to run the gauntlet. Ibby from above, cautious. Did he see Ether then? I think he just turned, maybe saw a pixel out of place, but it smashed to fall down to Mexi. This looks like it could be Liquids unless something goes astray here. Plenty of scraps of teams left, but you can see this battlefield is strewn with bodies. We're down to the final 4 now. See if there's any game changers left in this lobby. A clean headshot, an overstep, an overpeak. It could all be punished, but it shouldn't be. Now Ether finally has to let loose, show presence, and he's going to draw all their eyes towards him. Smoke keeping him alive, but it's a matter of time. 1, 2, 3, say goodbye. Jeems at the helm. We're down to now 3. Gen.G eliminated VP and LG Divine, and they have no right to play from this position. Batulin's just trying to play safety here, if he can maybe swing on the top, but by all accounts, this should be a Liquid win. Levi's is dead. Clibs at the forefront of that. Oh! Batulins! He saw the man being crushed and he went, I'll gift you a bullet. Take it, you need this. And now it is just Batulins up against the entirety of Liquid. And this game for them was a masterclass in rotations more than anything. The ending is simply matter of fact at this point. And what a way to do it. Very well played. Batulins knows he is done for here. He's not going to give it up too easy. Maybe send a pan for luck. Say, all right, guys, see you on the weekend, hopefully. We'll do our best to get there with you as Liquid find the angle, find the win, and round out the day.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last shot. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I